What's good? What's good, everybody? Welcome in to another edition of the Over the Barricade weekly wrestling review podcast presented by the Family Meeting. I am your illustrious host. You can call me Beast Mode. You can call me Beast. You can call me Rose. You can call me Rose Mode. You can call me Rose Gold. Just don't call me Rose, because I don't like Rick Ross. But anyway, as you know, I don't do this alone. This is not a one-man show. This is at the very least, a two-man show. So, without any further ado, I will introduce my illustrious co-host for Over the Barricade and the main host for the 100 Yards and Running podcast presented every Tuesday. That's right, Miss that Tuesday. None other than Mr. Reggie Walker.
What's going on, y'all?
What's going on, bro?
What's going on, man? How you doing, man?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing all right. Just another week in wrestling.
We say it every week. What a week in wrestling. But give me a second. I'm going to let you recap. I'm going to get myself situated.
No, you good. It's just, I mean, it has definitely been a crazy week. And I mean, it started with NXT Halloween Havoc, which we will get into. And folks, we are able to talk a little bit more about some other shows today because guess what? We don't have to review SmackDown because we did that shit last week. 4 wins. So
Man.
So we can.
Where did we begin?
I mean, shit. Let's start with Halloween Havoc because that was something.
We jumping right in the crowd, Joe? We start with Halloween Havoc. Let's start with NXT.
We gonna build up the crown.
We said this.
Yeah, we gonna build up the crown jewel. But yeah, Halloween Havoc, folks. We told y'all last week.
Halloween Havoc.
We told y'all to watch that, and honestly, it didn't disappoint. There were some results that shocked me. Because I didn't. Well, no, I'm not gonna say some. There was one result that shocked me.
I think I know where you're going with this.
There was one result that shocked me, and we'll get to it when we get to it. But it started off with the North American Championship being defended. Tony D'Angelo, without his family, because they were all taken out by his opponent, he was defending the championship against Darula Oba Femi. I didn't mention this earlier, but if you're watching on Instagram Live, keep in mind, first off, salute to you. Secondly, keep in mind, it only runs for an hour. So, should we run past that hour, which we probably will because we always do, you can join us over here on Facebook at Family Meeting Podcast or over on YouTube, Family Meeting Podcast 1. So, again, watching on Instagram Live, if we go past the hour, which we probably will, Family Meeting Podcast over on Facebook, Family Meeting Podcast 1 over on YouTube to continue watching. So, yeah, we had the NXT North American Championship match in a tables, ladders, and scares match, which is basically a Halloween-themed name for a tables, ladders, and chairs match. They really pulled out a lot. They pulled out a lot of stuff in this match. We had people going through ladders. We had people going through tables. We had people going through piles of chairs. We had it all. The ending came when the family that Obafemi thought he took out, they ended up getting involved. It was all legal because it was a TLC match, well, TLS match.
Not to cut you off, but there's one part that you didn't mention. Over
Oh,
tying Tony D'Angelo, he literally handcuffed him to the bottom
yeah.
turnbuckle.
Yes, yes, he did. Yes, Obafemi tied Tony, zip tied Tony D
Zip tie.
to the bottom turnbuckle and attempted to continue the beatdown of his family, but Tony D was able to break free of the zip ties and put the beats to old Oba, and family got involved. I believe Tony put Oba through the ladder, and it was Stacks and Luca Crucifino
Mhm.
hitting a chair assisted shatter machine on Obafemi, which allowed Tony D'Angelo to get the pin for the 1, 2, 3. So,
That was after
uh,
Adriana Rizzo hit him in the head with a
oh
crowbar.
yes, Riz did get him with the crowbar. Yes, after it looked like she was scared to do it, the crowbar shot heard round the world. They called it. So the family was able to help the Don keep the NXT North American Championship. Obafemi is either going up to the main roster or he'll be moving on to likely the NXT Championship. So
Personally, in my opinion, I would like to see him go for the NXT championship. I mean, I love Trick Williams. I love Trick's run, but I want to see somebody fresh with that title. And I think Obafemi is the perfect man to, dethrone Trick and take that title from him.
I agree, but I want Trick to at least have a longer run this time. Like for all intents and purposes, he's a what 2 or 3 time now.
He's a two-time now.
Yeah, 2 time. He's 2 time NXT champion. The first reign was like a month, if that.
Less than a month, I believe.
Yeah, but might have even been less. So yeah, he's too he's too hot a superstar to not have a decent reign with that title. So
Agreed.
so yeah, I definitely want to see Obafemi go after him, and he should definitely be the one to take it off him. But I at least want to see Trick have a good run with that first. That's just me. That's just me. You know.
I mean, hey, the next match was what was
Gillian
the next match?
Steve,
Oh,
Julia. It,
Julia
it was Julia and Stephanie McCour against Cora Jade
and
and
Roxanne Perez.
Roxanne Perez. I will say this. Damn, I wish they looked like okay. I wish this wasn't a tag match. I wish this was a fatal 4-way for the NXT Women's Championship so Roxanne could fucking lose.
I
I
mean, I agree with you because both of these women was holding that title, and you're adding more pieces to the puzzle
exactly
in
like
this NXT title with this title on Roxanne, and I love it. I love what I see.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm loving everything but that's why though, bro. That's why I need Roxanne to come up off this title because the division is too strong, bro. Like the
I mean,
division is
it
too
is.
strong right now for it to be on you this long. Like, and this is your second reign. Like,
I get it. I get what you're saying, but I respect what the type of work that Roxanne put in to get to this point.
I
You know what
mean,
I'm saying? She
yeah,
bust her
I
she
do.
bust her ass to
I'm
be
not.
to
I'm not
get the
gonna. Yeah.
title, and it's like with all this talent that's coming around you, show the world why you are the prodigy. You call yourself the prodigy. Now I'm starting to see her develop more as a superstar than I did back then, because now I see what she's capable of, After she drops that title, we're gonna see her potential on the main roster.
Like the growth and development is definitely there. You know what I'm saying? For her and even for Cora Jade, which is saying something because Cora has spent the
Yeah,
majority of her time in on the roster hurt.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's really that's really big for her to even be showing that type of progression when she hasn't really been around a lot. You know what I'm saying? So that just shows you what type of talent you're dealing with because for her to be out as long as she was the first time, come back and go back out on the shelf for just as long the second time,
Mm-hmm.
and still not have any real ring rust, not have any real, you know, rust on her character.
Mm-hmm.
You know that definitely says something to what type of talent that Cora Jade is. But I mean, this was another great match. This was a great tag match. Julia and Stephanie McCoy got the win, and after the match, lights went out, lights came back on, and up in the rafters was who is now known in NXT, formerly known as Delta, and is now Zarya. Those of you who don't know who she is,
Look it
go
up.
to YouTube, type in Delta versus whomever, and just watch. For those of you that were sad that Brock Lesnar isn't showing up for now, don't worry. She does the F5, so you still get to see it. Um, uh, a lot happened with her. We'll get more. We'll get to more about her later. Not only later on in this review, but also when we get to NXT. Because a lot happened with her. But for this moment, she was just reminding everyone that she's here,
Mm-hmm.
as Michael Cole liked to say in every 2K game since about 2K16.
Pretty much.
So, God, I need them to take that commentary line out. Like it's been in every game. They got to take it out, bro. Anyway, after that we had my heart smiled for this one.
I think
We
I
had
know where you're
Kalani
going.
Jordan. We had Kalani Jordan defending the NXT Women's North American Championship against all of Fatal Influence. Now, those being Jasmine Nix, Fallon Henley, and JC Jane.
Mm-hmm.
Defending against all of them in a 3-on-1 gauntlet style match. So she was
Remember, they
able
spun
to.
the wheel, and
Exactly.
it was
It,
their
land,
choice.
it landed on Spinner's choice, and they chose a 3-on-1 gauntlet style. So Kalani Jordan was able to get past Jasmine Nix. So, that was fine. She was able to get past JC Jane, which again, okay, great, fine. We got down to she and Fallon Henley. The other two were able to assist by ref distractions and interferences and XYZ. And ladies and gentlemen, when I say there was almost a tear in my eye, I was so happy because it's well documented I don't like Kalani Jordan. Your new NXT Women's North American Champion is Fallon Henley. Indeed. Even though she is a heel, this is very much deserved. Yeah.
Shout
I
out to
mean,
my boy Anthony.
indeed.
It's just us two
But
today, so you know
you
how
know,
we doing
we
it.
kicking it today. We got TG in the back. He'll pop in every now and again, but it's mainly just us. You know. But yeah, see, there he is. He's muted. Hold on, I'm gonna let him figure out that he's here. Hey there, bud.
What's going
You're
on,
muted.
brother? You're muted.
You're muted. We can't hear you.
Woo! Glad y'all didn't hear that. All right. All right. No, for real. Take that Halloween mask off. That is not sexy anymore. Take it off. Yo, what up, fellas? Yeah. Just because somebody asked, but I'll be back because that is not funny.
Is it the Chucky mask again? Oh, it's the other one. Shit. Yeah. Go ahead.
I don't care if it's a thong. Take the mask off.
Yeah. She gotta take that off. Yeah, she gotta take that off.
It's only cute one night of the year.
It's not funny. It's just
you want to have a real table, ladders, and scares match.
It's not called for anymore. It's November.
It's right. Let's go. I don't know what. Do some November stuff. Anyway, y'all keep going, man. New champion, and I know you was happy.
Yes, I was excited. I was very happy. No, he doesn't ever have a shirt. Matter of fact, y'all want to see TV with a shirt on? y'all will have to go all the way back to our anniversary episode. That's when you'll see TG shirted. Okay.
There you go.
So, yes, once again we had a new NXT North America women's North American
champion.
Like I said, even though Fallon Henley is a heel right now, she is definitely somebody who's been grinding since the 2.0 days, and you know she definitely deserves this, and
well deserved.
Honestly,
very well deserved, and thank God it's off Kalani Jordan. Okay.
I honestly look at that title almost like we used to look at the old school IC title back in the day, the Intercontinental title. Mm-hmm. For women, that women's North American, it has that same weight, bro. So, women's wrestling right now is on fire. I'm not gonna lie.
It is, and it, honestly, bro, it's between NXT and TNA because AEW's division is not hitting.
It's not consistent. It's just go out there and wrestle
hitting, bro.
And know the name.
Like, we'll get to it. We will because we're gonna talk a little bit about AEW today because there's definitely some shit to talk about.
True.
But yeah, I just want to point out, folks, NXT gave you a women's mid-card title before the main roster did.
Good point.
Ooh.
Good point. You know what? As we read this comment, Jada Parker or that I'm a Latina chick should be North American champ. And you know what?
Bro, if we keeping it funky, if we keeping it a stack, if we keeping it a whole rack right now, them two names, those are two names that should have beat Roxanne, okay? Damn it.
It'll happen. It'll happen, man.
That's so true. That is so true because Jada Parker and the last chick he's talking about is, what is her name?
Lola
Vice. Lola Vice. Lola Vice and Jada Parker is the future of the women's division in NXT.
Coming up this week at NXT will be in the old ECW arena, now the 2300 arena, and those they will, and those two is gonna go at be in an Extreme Rules match with Dawn Marie as the special referee. I will be watching very closely.
I just want to point out that one thing that you just pointed out about how innovative sometimes NXT can be. Remember not that long ago, a few years ago, when NXT invaded Raw and SmackDown and put on a show and like showed you what them boys and ladies was about. I think we might be ready for something similar to that again. Not this year, of course. It's too late.
Not this year, no, too early. But you know what? I wouldn't be mad at you. I wouldn't be mad at you.
You remember when they did that? They had a stacked roster, bro.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did.
Listen, okay, 3 names off of that roster alone right now: Keith Lee, Swerve, Gunther,
Ripley.
Matt Riddle was there too.
Riddle.
Pete Dunne, Adam Cole.
Pete Dunne, Adam Cole.
The whole Undisputed Era.
Yes.
Bro, Leo Rush. Bro. Okay, let me stop. Anyway.
Right there. That's enough. So
anyway,
if that gives you a reason to watch NXT on CW,
yeah,
we're back at that point. You got that much time.
The feeling is back, folks. The feeling is damn sure back.
That's all I wanted to get at.
Okay, so after that, we had the result I didn't see coming. The ambulance match between Andre Chase and Ridge Holland.
Can I take this one?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Please take this one.
When they announced this match, ladies and gentlemen, I personally knew who the winner was going to be because, let's face it, Chase U has not been the same since Ridge Holland left them and they lost the tag team title. This is Ridge Holland's breaking point to finally make something of himself once again, branching off from the brawling brutes with Sheamus and Pete Dunne, a.k.a. Butch.
I'll call him that.
So, for those that don't know, I mean, in my eyes, this is a great win for Ridge Holland because, like I said, this is showing that we all knew that he was a talented athlete, but Andre Chase, I don't know what's going on with Chase U and them guys over there, but this was a heartbreaking loss for them. And like I said, Ridge Holland did what he was supposed to do and got the W.
Yeah.
First off, Mel, you know I cannot go over to that piano, okay? Unless I'm going to play John Legend, and I don't feel like it right now.
Chase University is trash.
I got to disagree with you there, bro. But anyway,
I want to disagree, but it's all in the package.
I'm gonna address why they're not. What's going on, Chaos? I'm gonna address why they're not in a little while, but I did not see this result coming because I feel like. Okay.
Break it down, bro.
The way Obafemi and Tony D ended is the way this match should have ended. And they should have just had Tony D beat Oba by himself. The ambulance match is where you have Riley Osborne and Duke Hudson come back and help Mr. Chase put Ridge in the ambulance and get their revenge. Ridge is fine, okay? You had Ridge in a ready-made thing with him and Bubba Ray, which we're gonna get to. Like,
please,
he could have got to that without winning this match.
I mean, yeah.
Like, he could have got to that without winning this match. Like, I felt like Andre Chase needed to win more than Ridge Holland did because it's like, I don't see the story for Chase U now. Like the big evil guy gets to just take them out, pick them off one by one, and he just gets to win and move on now. Probably to an NXT title match again. That was a low blow, Mel.
That was a low blow.
That was a low blow.
Keep going.
But anyway,
I got something to say about that. Keep going.
But yeah, like, it's like, where does your Riley Osborne? Where does your Duke Hudson? Where's Andre Chase? Where's Thea Hale? Where do they all go from here? Like, they're pretty much without it being stated. Like, bro, when you check, they've lost most of their big angles. They've lost most of their big feuds.
Yeah.
It's time.
Like,
Yeah.
Chase, to me, Chase U was too good to be that. Yes, they should be down in the storyline, but they should win. Overall.
Maybe this is the final goodbye for Chase U. Maybe they all go their separate ways. I don't know.
Maybe, bro.
I think so.
It might be.
I'm gonna put it like this. What I want to throw in there real quick is sometimes, and don't get it twisted. NXT, as great as it is still. I don't want to say this disrespectfully. Almost like a practice facility. We go try some stuff out.
Mm-hmm.
See how I go. So sometimes you'll see a finish or some trial and error stuff. Just so, hey, we know if this work and it don't work, and it don't really hurt nobody. It hurts you as a fan if you really following somebody on NXT. It hurts your feelings, but that don't mean that person is trash or that person is weak. It's like, hey, they tried something with them, didn't work, so we know not to try that with somebody up here because that ain't gonna work. That type of thing. So
yeah, okay, I don't agree. Like, even I'm a big Cultaholic fan. So every week I watch the Cultaholic Wrestling podcast with Matthew, Ross Tweddle, and Jack the Jobber.
And everyone should.
And yeah, and everybody should watch that. But Ross is a big NXT fan and has been since 2.0. Like, he wasn't too much a fan of Black and Gold because it was a bit too serious. You know what I'm saying? For his taste, because everybody's gimmick was, I'm a good wrestler, and I get it. There was no real gimmicks, but there were great, fantastic fucking storylines and matches, but there were no real characters. You know what I'm saying?
I think there was a transition point right there because I loved it because it was like, this is wrestling.
Exactly. Bro, I was glued to it. You know what I'm saying?
I was glued to it because of that. I'm like, yo, I should be watching this. What have I been doing?
And it had a lot of my favorite people, but like when it became 2.0, for me personally, is when it started to get a little hokey because the characters was a little bit too over the top. Now Ross our Cultaholic, he was loving that. At first it was ironically, but then as he kept watching, it was like, yo. He was like, yo, this is entertaining me. Like, I'm a fan now. So he started taking, personal likings to characters like Obafemi and like Chase U. So him watching this, he hated that. First off, he hated that Tony beat Oba the first time.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He hated that. And he hated the fact that he won again. And then that plus this with Chase U losing, he was like, I don't know if NXT is really for me anymore. Like I don't like the direction it's going because of those. I'm not that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not there because NXT is always going to be for me.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
NXT, I don't give a damn. Like, don't get me wrong. I believe the Simon Miller adage of goofy wrestling for life because I love fucking goofy wrestling. But I also
love it.
Exactly. But I also love serious wrestling. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like NXT has a good balance right now. I have no problem that Tony D beat Oba because I want Oba to move up.
Mm-hmm.
He can't be North American champion forever and then and then still move up. Nah, you can't do that. But this one with Ridge Holland, I struggle to see it, bro. I really do. And I'm here to be proven wrong. I am here to be proven wrong. Okay? But
I mean, the points that you made some valid points, and you're not wrong. I mean, I agree with you. Where does Chase U go from here? We're gonna get to that Ethan Page question when
Hold
we
up.
get to the NXT title match.
When I
We're gonna answer that
I'm
when we get to that
I'm
match.
definitely gonna answer that when we get to that match. But yeah. Wait, hold up. Is that the next match?
No, I think we had like one more match.
Okay, so Ridge Holland, right?
Ridge Holland.
The tag match happened on NXT regular.
Yeah.
I think hold up, did we? No, I think it is the NXT title match because
I think it is the NXT title match.
Yeah, because the women's didn't get defended, and yeah, all right, bet. So we there now. All right, so
Yeah.
NXT champion Trick Williams was defending against Ethan Page in a Devil's Playground match. Basically, falls count anywhere, anything goes. Ethan Page, I don't understand why. For me, and I've had this problem since AEW. Ethan Page.
Ethan versus the Piston headed coach easy with, but Ethan versus Miz is obviously the back and forth would be. I mean,
Okay. There's something about Ethan Page for me that's not connecting, and I don't know what it is, and I haven't known since AEW. Like, is he a great promo? Yes.
Yes.
Can he go in the ring? Yes.
yes.
Something is missing, and I don't know what it is.
No.
Like when he was NXT champion, I
would love to see Ethan, Austin Theory, and Miz become a group and dump Waller.
Let me
Nah,
stop.
bro, you got to keep Grayson Waller in that.
I would
You
love
gotta
to
keep Grayson Waller in there.
I would love to see
He's
them.
too good a talker. He's too good a talker.
That's my point. I would love to see them beef.
Yeah.
I would love to see those not join. I would love to see them beef. And
I would say, you know what? Maybe that's it. Because if you really check, Ethan Page is more suited to the main roster than he is NXT.
He is.
Yeah.
I would love to see them beef, and maybe that way you can see. Cause what's when said about Luke Curl back in the day? Cause it ain't that. It just don't.
Yeah, it ain't curl. It ain't really curling all the way around for me with Ethan.
You know, I would love to see Ethan Page go at it, and it would be comedy for me. Put Ethan Page and R-Truth together. Put them two together.
I agree with this 6 years ago.
Now, folks, do you see how now? See, I'm able to recognize Ethan Page has something. Okay, I'm able to recognize he has something that would entertain me, because right there where Reggie just said that, you saw the look on my face. Okay, the possibilities started going through my mind. That would be effing gold. Okay.
I think that may be the thing. The reason why I say 6 years ago is because, like, I hate to see R-Truth always, I won't say Superman and putting the cape on and saving some careers, but he does it, and he does it well. And he's a very, very cherished character. We got to do a whole nother show just about R-Truth by himself. But, you know, the reason why I say not now is, like, he's always going to be seen as that dude. Now we do that again. But still, Paige got that. Maybe if he's on the roster, he'll get a little chance to put that mic in his hand.
That's what I'm like, bro. I feel like Ethan Page would flourish on the main roster. It's just something about him in NXT that's not hitting for me right now. You know what I'm saying? And it took me a minute to warm up to him in AEW.
Yeah, it did.
It took me a minute to warm up to him when he was in AEW. What's going on, one and only. But I really think that's what's missing for him. He should get that main roster call up sooner rather. Shit, that might be what it is for Lexus King too.
Possible.
Possibly.
Because again, with him now, don't get me wrong. I'm slowly starting to come around to Lexus King because I'm liking what they doing right now. I need to see where it's going.
Nah,
but
my
I like
heart
where
won't
it
let
is
me
right
say that right now.
now. I still say Skrilla should have shaved his sideburns off, but you know,
my heart won't let me say that right now. You know what? Lexus King, you are all right, but I mean, just saying as like a fan, I can't support you.
Yeah.
The same way the Boston Celtics won the NBA championship this past season. Hey, good job, bastards.
Yeah.
I can't support you.
Yeah.
I love a lot of players y'all get, and I can't support you.
Can't support
In
y'all
a team you just love to hate, and that's what Ethan Page is. That he's that superstar that everyone's gonna love to hate.
Absolutely. Yep.
I can't do it right now.
The only person that was ever able to make Ethan Page look like a babyface was MJF.
No, let's not get it twisted. I'm still talking to Lexus King right now. That's word Skrilla.
Listen. We got heat for Lexus King around these parts. But anyway,
that's word to Skrilla.
and that's word to Skrilla. But anyway, and damn it, listen. I ain't gonna threaten Roman on live on the internet, but I will say, if the bloodline wanted to smoke, it could go down at any time. But anyway,
it'll go over the barricade for serious.
Exactly.
We'll be famous, son. Let's go. No, I'm kidding.
But yeah, Trick Williams retained the NXT Championship. At the end, he was attacked by Ridge Holland and Ethan Page. So I guess Ridge Holland will be Trick's next challenge. But he was saved by do you know who I am? Bubba Ray Dudley, folks.
Bubba. You know what? Real quick.
This goes back earlier in the show with him and Bubba Ray going at it, and he won Red. She said that's twice.
Oh, that was such a good angle.
That's true.
That was such a good angle.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to point out real quick, like, can you imagine how many superstars spend hours and hours coming up with their ring name, and you just end up with Bubba, and it is excellent. It's perfect. Bubba Ray. Would you trust a motherfucker named Bubba Ray in your real life? Not listen to my car.
Hell no. I know I won't.
I trust you
on there, and I think you got it.
And I bet you now, and I think you got it. Mm-hmm. If you operate on my car, then hey, Bubba Ray is the dude.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't want Bubba Ray at the bank. My bad, Beast. I cut you off. I just wanted to point that out there. Yo,
no. You made a valid point right there. You actually, that's a valid point. But yeah, this upcoming week on Wednesday this week, on NXT at the 2300, formerly known as the ECW Arena.
EC Dub.
Exactly.
That ain't the Hammerstein Ballroom, is it?
No. That's in New York. That's in New York.
Okay, I got you.
But it will be Trick Williams and Bubba Ray Dudley teaming up against Ridge Holland and All Ego Ethan Page.
Can we talk about Trick Williams getting slammed on the steel steps? Like, what is it with the steel steps? Like, did you see the way that Ethan Page picked him up right on the steel steps? Like, Trick Williams ain't got no back. His back should be hurt.
Blown.
Okay, folks, remember how Drew landed on the steps?
I'm glad you mentioned that because we need to talk about it. There's an update on Drew, but keep going.
Okay, but you remember that same thing. Except he was slammed directly on it. He didn't land on it.
No.
Is it safe to say that the steel steps are the new steel chairs in wrestling now? At least for
pretty much.
I mean, I don't know because the steel chairs are still the steel chairs.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but now it's kind of like, yo, you too good for a steel chair now. We got to go to the steps.
I will say that breaking the barricade is now the new going through the table.
Oh gosh,
It is.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. If I see
It
one more
is.
person go through the dang barricade, it don't feel special no more.
Don't.
It don't feel
Because you expect it now, because we always see it now. It's to be expected now.
I don't want to see nobody
Anytime you
go.
see Roman Reigns, Braun Breaker,
Braun Strowman,
Bronson Reed, and
Bronson
anytime you
Reed.
see mainly those four names, the barricade's getting broken.
Like, bro, I don't want to see another barricade broken. I don't want to see another ring collapse. And I don't want to see nobody go through the ring for at least another 10 years. I'm sorry. At least another 10 years. I'll go back, like, yo, tombstone somebody on the top of a hood of a car for all I give a damn. But don't do those no more right now. As a matter of fact, I'm going to throw in a friendly reminder. I don't want to see another chair thrown at nobody, like an office chair. I don't want to see that no more. It was special at first.
It was special when Braun did it to Roman.
When Braun did it to Roman, that was classic. I still love that. Like,
Yep.
oh, I'm gonna come around. Hadouken!
Like, that man had an office chair thrown directly into his face, bro.
Right into his face.
My boy said, I know what you're doing. I know what you're thinking. Hadouken! And then reminded him, I'm not finished with you yet.
And by office chair, I mean like one of these shits behind me. Like,
I mean like what your boss sit in.
yeah.
Them heavy joints.
This just that had weight to it. Like, he threw that shit at. But anyway.
Either way, I just wanted to mention that. I don't need to see that for another.
No, you're right. You're right. But
we don't seen it all.
NXT Halloween Havoc was great. Let's jump on over to Monday Night Raw.
Going out tonight.
Monday Night Raw.
Reg, go ahead and kick that one off.
Monday Night Raw was leading in to yesterday's Crown Jewel.
Yep.
We had the Usos in the ring. Jay letting Jimmy know, like, hey, if we gonna do this, we gonna do this right.
Wait. You can't be around my silly behind and just sit there and say that Raw was leading into Crown Jewel. Oh boy, if I saw that on the DVD, I don't know if this is wrestling or porn. Raw leading into Crown Jewel. All right.
I get
My
it.
bad, bro. You go ahead and handle that.
Oh no,
I get it.
Listen.
We had a triple threat match to determine who was going to be Judgment Day's next challengers for the World Tag Team titles.
What a
The
match.
teams were, and we spoke about this last week, and this was a hell of a match. And I stepped on LWO, and I got to give them their props. We had LWO, we had the War Raiders, and we also had the New Day.
The New Day.
This match, it could have went either way. And I saw this coming because you don't want to bring these two back with the momentum that they had since returning. And I'm talking about Eric and Ivar. Building up to this moment with them getting a dub in that match.
I'm calling them their real names until Triple H changes that back too. They are not.
I mean,
that is not Eric and Ivar. That is Hanson and Rowe.
That's a Hanson. Yes. For those that don't know, you know now.
But you didn't know, you know now.
The War Raiders getting the win, setting up for War Raiders against the Judgment Day for the World Tag Team titles.
I believe that's happening tomorrow. If not tomorrow, the next week.
So, how you feel about that? What do you think the War Raiders' chances? By the way, shout out to Trips for allowing the word war to be in the name, but keep going.
Exactly. I hope they're good because the Judgment Day need to come up off them belts, bro.
They do need to come up.
They do.
I'm not going front, like, no hate, but they need to come up off them, bro.
Like
I mean, they won them, and I think they defended them titles like what, once,
if that, once or
if that.
maybe
I think
twice.
they defended it once or maybe twice.
Yeah,
I might be wrong, but
bro, I didn't understand when, like, bro. Okay, make this make sense. Adam Pearce goes up to them and says, "Hey, you two, you haven't been defending the titles. So you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna book a tournament, and you still don't defend them for
You
2
don't
whole
defend
weeks.
the titles.
Okay,
for a month they haven't defended those titles. But go ahead.
You know what I'm gonna do?
You know what? I'm gonna
You know what,
sit you
Beast?
down for 2 weeks. Okay.
Beast, you know what? I'm your boss, and you've been late to work every day. You've been an hour late every day. You know what I'm gonna do? Give you a vacation.
Exactly.
I'm not sitting around anymore, man.
Paid vacation.
Buddy.
And let that be a lesson to you.
Let that be a lesson to you.
Like, okay, while the booking is better by and large, there are still logic gaps.
We got stuff to work on. We got stuff to work
There
on.
are still logic gaps, okay? But, yo, circling back, like, basically everything we're going to talk about led into Crown Jewel, so there's not a whole ton to cover. But,
Not a surprise.
you know, but, yeah, there was some definite happenings that happened on Raw. I'm jumping to the main event because, for the love of God,
What a main event that was.
because
You know
for the
what?
love of
As a
God,
matter of fact, let's do that. Forget all that other stuff. Let's go.
I'm jumping right to the main event.
All of y'all done seen the whole Uso thing going on.
Yep,
Hey,
we covered it.
Can I paraphrase? Can I paraphrase real quick?
Go right ahead.
Yeah, cause that's what family do.
My bad. There is one thing that we didn't talk about regarding that. After Jimmy and Jay finished up in the ring, they went to the back and they met up with Sami Zayn. Sami asked Jay if they could talk alone. There were some definite, tense stare downs between Jimmy and Sami, So Jimmy walked off. Jay and Sami were talking. Exactly. Deja vu, folks. But Jay and Sami are talking. And Sami is basically like, the gist of what Sami says is, it's not where you have to pick a side. You don't have to pick a side. You could just not be involved. So I don't understand why you would go back. And then Jay said to Sami, you wouldn't understand because you're not family.
Dang, that hit hard, didn't it?
After everything we done watched them go through for 4 years.
Say that last part again. For how long?
4 years. After everything we done watched y'all go through.
Y'all done ate at Waffle House, bro.
Exactly.
Waffle House.
Waffle House. Uzi. Okay? Does Uzi mean nothing?
I guess all that went out the window at WrestleMania.
Hey, but you know what? That's a good homage. Well, not homage. That's a good underscore for what happens later. We'll talk about it. Keep going, though. Keep going.
Indeed. So Sami walks off kind of sad, and Jay goes to meet back up with Jimmy. He meets up with Jimmy. Jimmy asks him how the talk went. He's like, I told him he wasn't family, bro. And Jimmy's like, all right, well, he ain't. So, but then Jay took offense to that and was like, yo, when you left, he stepped up. So, I feel bad. I shouldn't have said that to him.
This is where the story really gets good. Like, the storytelling is good with this.
Yeah. So,
like, you know me, I'm an avid hater for no reason. I'm giving you props. I'm giving props.
So then Jimmy said, all right, hey. Oh my God. I'll answer that in a minute. Jesus Christ.
What? I don't see what you're talking about. But keep going.
I know. It's just I have to answer for my son's Halloween costume. Anyway.
Hey man, that was a dope costume. If you
I
smell
know, bro. Like,
if you smell what I'm cooking.
See, this is what happens when you don't watch wrestling. When you think wrestling is stupid, you don't understand references. Like, watch TV, Dad. Anyway,
take some of that stress off your chest,
Father. Anyway, so Jimmy said, you know what? I'll go talk to him. Jay said, I don't know if that's a good idea. Jimmy's like, yo, it's cool. We just gonna talk. Okay. So later on, Jimmy's looking for Sammy, and he finds him. But then Jay walks up and goes, yo, did you talk to Sammy? And Jimmy goes, shh, keep your voice down. Look. So they look, and Sammy is talking to Solo. Jimmy looked at Jay and said, see, it's like I said, we got to do this one for family.
For those of you who don't understand, that's like you running into your ex from like 15 years ago and everything is all good, but y'all broke up for like, stuff that y'all can't even explain no more. And everything seemed cool. It seemed like y'all going back to the crib or the telly. And then before you leave, you see her over there talking to the same, and you start remembering like, oh snap, that's why we broke up.
Or better yet, it's like same scenario. Same scenario, just a little different. It's like you and your girl get into it. Right?
Mm-hmm.
You and your girl get into it. Y'all go y'all separate ways for a minute. You take a minute and realize, you know what, you was in the wrong. You go apologize, and you look outside the window. She talking to her ex.
Yeah. No, not even the ex, but the biggest drug dealer on the block.
Same old nigga from the block.
As a matter of fact, if you want to understand this storyline, go and watch the movie South Central. That's exactly what this is.
Yeah. South Central is a good movie.
Go up watch that movie. If you want to understand Sammy and the bloodline watch South Central. You'll understand how everybody feels.
Now, however, if you want to understand the whole first part of the bloodline saga when Roman was a tribal chief, watch Moana. But anyway,
watch Moana. Yeah.
Good point.
Because when the final boss showed up with that whole mountain,
I'm serious. Look, we'll discuss it. I have a whole theory about how the bloodline story was just aggressive male Moana. But anyway,
wait. I will give them this much respect because I know y'all think I'm a Samoan hater. The name of the movie is Moana. They got a flow. They got a Moana.
Yeah.
Moana.
Anyway.
Either way, let's keep going.
So that had a lot of implications going into Crown Jewel, which we
sorry, Bobby got to roll with the group. No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
but we will get to. But getting to this main event, it was Damian Priest taking on Dirty Dom. I told y'all who Dirty Dom's former world champion was going to be.
You did.
Fucking called it.
Did.
So it turned into. I mean, it turned out to be a pretty good. It was a good match. You know, Dom showed that first off.
Hold on, Beast.
Yeah.
Beast. Keep that thought. We're at 55 minutes right now. And we know that at 1 hour, Instagram is going to cut you off if you watch it for Instagram. So if you need a way to reach us, you need a way to keep watching, you can go ahead and screenshot that right there. You can go ahead and do whatever you want to with that right there. But also, you can find us on YouTube at Family Meeting Podcast 1. You can also find us on Facebook, Family Meeting Podcast. Thank y'all for those who are listening, watching, and those who will listen and watch. We want to throw that out there before we get cut off on Instagram, because Instagram followers, thank you too. Beast, go ahead.
Indeed.
All right, so yeah, if you didn't know Dominic could actually wrestle, there it is.
Yeah, you keep talking. We gonna lean on it.
But yeah, if you didn't know that Dominic could actually wrestle from his 2 short little reigns as NXT North American champion, go back and watch any of the matches he had against Dragon Lee, where it was just them two without like interference, at least until the end. Like, Dominic ain't no slouch, bro. I'm telling y'all, don't sleep on Dominic. So this was a pretty good match between him and Priest. He was definitely playing the cowardly heel. Judgment Day did end up getting involved in the end, causing Dominic to get the sneaky roll-up pin for the 1, 2, 3, and Dominic Mysterio has earned a shot to get a shot at the World Heavyweight Championship. So
we didn't see that coming. We saw this coming.
I didn't see that shit coming.
They ain't gonna do that, is they? They ain't gonna do that. They ain't gonna do that.
I didn't see that shit coming. Like, bro, we had folks, earlier this year in March, we already had one-on-one Dominic versus Gunther. If you want to know how it would turn out, go back and watch that.
If you want to know how it turns out.
Matter of fact, you ever see what did Cat say in what was it? Friday after next take? You ever seen a pit bull fight a chihuahua? Have you?
If you want to know how that turns out, you get into your car tonight. Get on the highway. Get on the freeway, actually. Turn the lights off and take your hand off the wheel. And you will know how Dominic felt.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Gunther put that boy through a lot. But anyway, bro, Dominic became a man that night.
He gave Dominic adult puberty, if that makes sense.
I think it was that match that made the mustache appear on Dominic.
Bro, it put hair on Dominic. We say a lot.
It did something to him.
Because good Lord. Oh,
we say a certain drink will put hair on your chest. A match with Gunther put hair on his face.
Exactly. Oh, that was something. But yeah.
It can't be on the chest because it's not out of that chest. The hair ain't gonna grow there no more.
Oh no. But yeah, it's gonna be a fatal 4-way tomorrow night, folks, for the number 1 contendership. It'll be Seth Rollins, Damian Priest, Dirty Dom, and who the hell was the fourth?
The fourth man
Sheamus.
Celtic Warrior. Sheamus.
Yes, the Celtic Warrior, Sheamus. So they will be in a fatal 4-way to determine number 1 contender for Gunther's World Heavyweight Championship. NXT.
Right, Instagram folks, we can lose y'all in 30 seconds. Salute to you.
Yep.
Keep following the show. But yeah,
Salute
as we carry on.
Come on over to Facebook or YouTube, either one, and continue on this journey. NXT this week. We had to start off, and Reg, I'm hoping and praying you know who won this match because I did not see who won this match. We started off with the casket match between Wendy Chu and Tatum Paxton.
Let's go.
Yes. I saw this match. This match was interesting.
This was one of the matches I wanted to see, and I fucking missed it. I saw highlights, but I fucking missed it, and I don't know who won.
Right.
So Reds take it away.
You missed a hell of a match. Tatum Paxley, Wendy Chu, casket match. Both of them was going back and forth. Both of them was inside the casket together with the door closed. One of them had their hand out. Bodies everywhere. You talk about going through stuff. These two went through stuff. Tatum Paxley fought hard, hit a hellacious move.
I saw the Lego spot.
Yes, the Legos. Yes. Unfortunately for Wendy Chu, it wasn't her night. She got put into the casket. Casket shut down. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of this casket match, Tatum Paxley.
Bro, honestly, this wasn't Wendy Chu's week, bro. Cause
At all.
she lost in TNA too.
Yes, she did.
She lost that Bound for Glory, and Rosemary turned on her after the match.
Yes, she did.
So this was not a good week for Wendy Chu.
At all.
Wendy, go take you a week off, baby, and regroup, rethink, revamp.
I'm gonna hit an old JBL line. Wendy Chu needs to take 2 weeks off and then quit.
Oh gosh, that sounds like something Bobby the Brain Heenan would say, but
yeah.
I miss Bobby the Brain.
Yo, shout out to JBL. Yo,
yeah, bro. I just watched the video of the.
And the reason I'm saying shout out to JBL because this man is literally popping up everywhere.
Yo, he ain't JBL to me, man. He
like, bro. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm almost tired of scrolling through Instagram or Twitter. Yes, Elon, no one calls it X. But anyway. I'm almost tired of scrolling through that to get to some fly-blown promotion from Bumblefuck Egypt just to see, oh my God, it's John Layfield. Bro. And him walking down in that trench coat just to throw the clothesline and leave. Yo. Bro. MLW, TNA, CMLL, nigga, Juggalo Championship Wrestling.
I mean, come on.
Okay.
That is why
he showed up everywhere.
I am not calling him JBL right now. I refuse to. To me,
his name is John Layfield.
If I am watching, if I'm watching New Japan one day.
And think about it, this dude, it took him 19-hour flight just to do that.
Exactly, just to
with that same trench coat.
Just to stand at the ramp with big auntie energy, with his hands on his hips, walk down to the ring.
Big auntie energy.
Do this to somebody like he's telling them something, and then grab their arm and pull them in for the clothesline.
That's the reason why I am affectionately calling him not JBL, but JBH. He is now, in my mind, John Bradshaw Herpes. He's just popping up, bro.
He's
popping up and fucking up everybody tonight.
The one that took the cake for me was the Juggalo Championship. I said no. I said, John, this is getting out of hand now.
I said, why? Why is he there?
If you would have told me
Juggalos, John.
If you would have told me that a year ago and bet money on it, and I'm not a betting man, but I would have put a whole check on that. Like, no, he's not.
I said, absolutely not. I refuse to believe this. I'm not looking at a clip of JCW and watching JBL in the middle of the ring. I refuse to believe that.
Refuse to believe. It's hard to accept right now, even though we've seen it. We seen it.
Like popping up in CMLL was one. Popping up in MLW.
MLW was enough.
Yeah, MLW
was enough.
Yeah.
You better be glad Lucha Underground ain't around right now. Otherwise,
when I saw that, I was like, "What is his motive of popping up in these places and just hitting the clothesline and just walking out
and then just leaving, and then just leaving?"
I mean, I want to know more. Like, who is paying for this? Like, somebody pull the curtain back. Who is paying for this? Somebody paying for these plane tickets and these car rides and that trench coat.
The day I am watching 2 different wrestling shows on 2 different channels, and I see JBL come out on one, and then I change the channel to see JBL come out on another. That shit has gotten out of hand.
I'm like, okay, dog, this shit got to stop. This has got to stop.
Like, bro, no, but the thing is, I don't know if it has to stop because there's a huge part of me that loves it. Like,
JBL,
like, what are you doing here?
Yeah.
JBL went to Kurt Hennig. He went to his grave and said, "You know what? I respect that, but hold my beer."
Yeah.
Like, okay, like, folks, I can't tell you how different every one of them promotions I just named is from each other. And they all have one thing in common. JBL.
JBL.
Oh, Lord.
Now, if he pops up this week NXT in the ECW arena, I'm like, here too?
Mind you, folks, the pop-up I'm talking about at Juggalo happened the same week he popped up in TNA again. Okay? Like, I can't stress this enough. JBL. Anyway, what else happened on NXT this week? The match got made official for Trick Williams and Bubba Ray Dudley against Ridge Holland and Ethan Page.
We had an NXT North American Heritage Cup match.
We did. Lexis King.
We had Lexis King against Charlie Dempsey. But this time, Lexis King had William Regal in his corner.
For those of you that don't know, that's Charlie Dempsey's father.
That was a good match too. I'm not going for they put on a good match.
Lexis King lost 2 straight falls, but the interesting thing, Regal tried to hand him the brass knucks, and Lexis King was like, "No, I don't want to win that way." And funny enough, the way he said this was by saying, "I'm not my father."
No.
Who said it? Lexis King said that?
He did.
Lexis King.
Hey, just let Lexis King know. Ain't no different over on this side.
Like, bro, all I'm saying is, you can, okay. This would be a lot more easy for Lexis King to pull off this whole I'm not like my father if people didn't look at you and literally see your father's face on you.
It is some Texas Chainsaw Massacre stuff.
Like they're literally looking at Brian when they look at you. Your name is Brian Pillman Jr.
I mean, but I respect that. Just let them know though. Still ride with Skrilla. I don't care.
I mean, I get it. You know, I get it. And Zilla, we coming for you too. But anyway, yeah, we had that. Oh, and then the women, even though Kalani Jordan had to be a part of it. But anyway, there's so much other women to pay attention to on her team that I'm not even gonna. Yeah, so.
Yo, if you ain't been watching, it's time to watch. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah,
women
man.
taking over. Love it.
Zaria was in the ring after her match, dominant win this week. I forget who she even fought, but was a dominating win.
Does it matter?
Oh no, it was Brinley Reese. Bryn fit. Yeah. They did the spot where it looked like Zarya popped her arm out of socket. Alexa Bliss does it better, but it was a good try. It was a good try.
I mean, I give credit with credit.
Yeah, and then she basically popped it back in the socket and finished beating Brinley Reese's ass. After the match, she got on the mic to basically put the locker room on notice, and she was interrupted first by all three members of Fatal Influence, including the new NXT Women's North American Champion, Henley. And then they were interrupted, sort of, by Roxanne Perez and Cora Jade. So it's looking like there's going to be a 5-on-1 beatdown happening when Kalani Jordan slid in the ring like, she was here to do something. And then, so it's still 5-on-2. But then Julia's music hit, her and Stephanie run out, and Roxanne goes, 5-on-4? That still works for us. Before they could get in that ring, we had sirens, folks.
No damn.
And when those sirens go off in a women's division, can only mean the arrival of one thick mama pump, Miss Jordan, motherfucking Grace.
Mm-hmm.
So we have a 5-on-5 tag team match happening this week on NXT. It is Roxanne, Cora, and Fatal Influence versus Zarya, Julia, Stephanie, Jordan Grace, and Kalani Jordan.
Well, that's your match to tune into this week, ladies and gentlemen.
Exactly.
That's your match this week, ladies and gentlemen.
And for those that don't know, it come on Wednesday this week, not Tuesday.
Yes, it comes on Wednesday this week, not Tuesday.
Wednesday on the C-Dub.
They'll be going head to head with Dynamite, I believe. Shit, that's gonna be something, because Dynamite has some shit for us to look forward to this week.
Boy.
Before we jump into Dynamite, because we done covered everything on NXT. So, other than Rhea Ripley getting attacked in the parking lot by Liv and Raquel to write her off for her broken orbital sockets.
What's up with these orbital sockets in wrestling, man?
I mean, not even just the orbital socket, like legit. This is Rhea Ripley's second major injury in 2 months, bro.
That's right.
Like she only been back 2 months.
These orbital sockets must be stopped.
And there's no timetable on her return right now, so we don't even know when she'll be back.
No, we have no idea. That's behind the curtain. That's no kayfabe. No idea what's going on with Ripley right now.
Bro, a headbutt, bro. It could be something simple.
There's always something simple, like Rey Mysterio sitting on your face. It's always something simple, like Mabel sitting on your face.
Yeah.
There's always something simple, like Hulk Hogan sitting on your face.
Ladies and gentlemen, we just told you the 3 times that Undertaker has had a broken orbital socket.
Just telling you. Hey, fellas, I know we make it cool, but be careful.
Be careful. Especially, if you like me and they got to be something to do something. Like it's a dangerous game we play, fellas. Okay.
Do not let her hit the ropes. Do not let her come off the top.
No,
she's got to sit down on them. It don't have to be fantastic. Just have to gently approach them.
Safety first, everybody.
Safety
first, indeed.
Orbital sockets is getting broke every day, B.
Hey, bro, Taker could be blind in one eye right now because
I feel bad for Rhea though, man. Like she worked too hard to come back, and then now to be put back on the show.
And it's not even she got headbutted. She threw the headbutt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what though? As we alluded to Taker, I won't say put her in a match quickly, but have her put on that Phantom of the Opera joint that Taker did back in the day. Since I mean, you already, kind of got the look gothic look anyway, and just have her appear. She ain't even got to say nothing. Pull the whole Taker Steen crossover through Rhea Ripley. That is 2024. And yes, I'm throwing my head in the ring to run for president because those are innovative thoughts.
No, you know what I think should happen? Everybody's gonna say, "Oh God, Cody again." But I think he should go. I think he should go down to NXT and get that undashing mask back from JCJ, and she doesn't need it anymore because her nose is fine.
She does not.
And I think he needs to bestow that undashing mask on one Rhea Ripley.
I can get down with that.
Yeah.
I can get down with that.
You know,
I mean, since Damian Priest is already the metrosexual gothic Undertaker.
I like. Okay, everybody else says bisexual Undertaker. I like the first one. I like romance novel Undertaker.
Romance novel Undertaker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you get what I'm saying. Like, put that Phantom of the Opera mask on Rhea, and let's see what happens.
It could work.
Or the bashing one. Or the like, do something with it though. Don't let her sit at home. She got too much going for her.
Facts. Before we jump into AEW, Reg, what'd you think of the women's segment and everything that happened on NXT?
Oh man. I mean, when I saw that segment and when Jordan Grace popped out, that crowd pop that she got when she came out, that women's match to me is going to be one of the matches to see. Of course, I got to see Jada Parker and Lola Vice go at it. Them two.
Yo,
I have to see that.
I don't care. I cannot miss that match, please. Because it starts when Dynamite starts. I need that to not start the show. Okay. because I'm going to miss it if it starts the show.
Well, we all know that Trick and Bubba's going to main event that night.
So yeah, you're right. It's going to start the fucking show.
So it's a possibility that match might start the show. But the women is killing it right now at NXT, and I'm loving it.
NXT first this week. Yeah, bro. Like I said, the NXT women's division and the TNA women's division are the two strongest women's division in wrestling right now. AEW, bruh, take notes. Tony.
Tell them again.
I mean, you have. It's not like you have a little roster. You have a huge women's roster. You have two companies, Tony.
You so serious?
I mean,
it's facts though. It's facts. You got two companies, and your women's division it sucks.
We're getting one women's match a week, bro. Like, stop. Like
Tony Khan, this is why he's a fan, but you're wasting talent. You got these. What are they? They're just sitting back and catering. Like, when am I going to get my opportunity to go out there and wrestle? Look at the Nyla Roses. Look at the Chris Scottlanders. Look at the talent.
F that. They sitting back and catering like, why did I drive?
Yo,
why did I drive here?
Like, what did I come in for? What did I come to work for?
Like, I could have been doing like 5 movies right now. Either watching or participating in the filming.
Exactly.
I can't remember the last time I saw Nyla Rose compete at Dynamite.
It was like 2 months ago, and we haven't seen her again.
That's not a good look. Tony, take notes. That's not a good look.
It's not a good look.
I'm going to say it one more again, and y'all know how I'm a big supporter of women and women's rights and all that type of stuff. It's too many talented women in wrestling right now for us to be slipping in any organization, any fed, any whatever. And that's, I think, what's bothering me.
Yep.
It's too many.
Yeah.
No, you're right. You're absolutely
Like,
right.
If it were to ever happen, this is the time where women actually overshadow the men. If it were to ever happen, this would be the time you could do it.
Yeah.
The average fan is not gonna do, not gonna go with it, but you could.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And you can do it easily too.
No problem. Just do it.
Yeah, man. But as far as AEW this week, started off we tried to start off with a video package of what's the BCC. I guess everyone just calling them the BCC since we haven't been given another name.
I mean, what else you gonna go?
You know, and by the BCC we're talking about John Moxley, Claudio, Wheeler Yuta, Marina Shafir, and Pac.
Oh snap! I thought BCC was replacing the. Never mind. I thought they was reclaiming the. Never mind.
I heard. I know what you thought, but don't worry. We got something for that later. Don't worry. We got something for that to end the show. But
I don't need none of that. Then no, keep that where that is.
Well, you'll understand when we get to where we get.
It better not be no wet on my shit, but some syrup.
Cause the end of the show was very black, ladies and gentlemen. It was very black. So we started off with supposed to be a video package showing what the BCC did to Chuck Taylor the week before by crushing his neck in the chair.
Now where I'm gonna get shoes?
But Orange Cassidy came out, basically said, cut that off. We're not showing that. Got in the ring, gave a very impassioned speech about how, he's not the guy that, you look to be a leader, but now, he looks at everybody that's standing side by side with them against the BCC. And the one thing he notices is that they're all really young, so he sees that AEW is a place where the young wrestlers can go and flourish.
But what else did he say? Keep going.
So basically, he is stepping up to be the leader, and he did challenge Moxley for the AEW World Title at Full Gear. We got more on that later, but it is official that they will be fighting at Full Gear for the AEW World Championship.
I hope that dude is in for. I hope he's ready for it. I ain't gonna lie.
That's a well-deserved match for me because let's face it, Orange Cassidy is he's been doing his thing for a long time, and to finally get the recognition he's getting now, this is his opportunity to show that hey, he's a big name in this business, and why not be champion?
And we've seen that in our own little private hobby, where sometimes they got it. Once you finally step up and say something, you can be somebody. Not to say that he's not somebody right now, but this could be that rocket. Win or lose, it could be. But he's got to put on a hell of a match, and I hope that he's up to the challenge of a Moxley, because Moxley is balls to the wall.
Yeah,
and that's my biggest fear. Like, I love the story, but my biggest fear is Cassidy experiencing something that he ain't ready for, or something that caused him to be on the shelf for a few weeks.
I mean him and Moxley fought it out over the international title, I believe either last year or earlier this year.
that was a good match.
And those matches were great. So this one is going to be. It's really going to be something to see. Like, I like the story. I like the storytelling. Like, Moxley is basically like, yo, you don't see. That's what I'm trying to pull out of you.
And that's what I'm saying.
Like that. I'm trying to pull that killer out of you. because that's what's needed. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to pull that out of people. You know, that's why he's saying he's doing this for AEW, but he's doing it because he doesn't like AEW as it is. So he's gonna burn the forest down and replant it in the way he wants to.
That's what I'm getting at. Like, the story is great. I love the story, but Mox is gonna be so hyped up.
Oh, yeah.
The match itself is what I'm scared about.
It's gonna be violent, bro. It's gonna be real violent.
It's gonna be violent, and that's what I'm saying. Like, you don't want to. No, this ain't a throw the baby out with the bathwater type of thing. You don't want to. No, this ain't no cart before the horse type of thing. No, you don't want to miss the forest for the trees type of thing.
Funny you should say that, because that's the exact analogy Moxley used.
Hey man, I'm good at what I do.
Exactly.
Exactly.
I'm good at what I do.
and he used that analogy, and that's when he said he's going to burn the forest down and replant it.
Yeah. And you know what? I like this version of Mox. I ain't gonna lie.
I do too, bro.
I love it.
It's definitely giving me something to pay attention to and watch. Adonis Jordan was
Adonis
good.
was going on.
No. I got beef with Adonis right now.
Why?
I'll get to it, man. Keep on recapping the show.
Okay. But yeah, we had that. And then later on, Moxley did come out and address it. He accepted it, but he said, nah. He's like, nah. That ain't how it works. You don't come out and you challenge me. I challenge you. Okay? He's like, he thinks he came out and challenged me. Nah, he ain't challenging me. I'm challenging him. I'm the champion. I'm challenging you. You know? So he came out there, basically gave his thing, and he wanted Orange Cassidy to come out there and meet him face to face. And he said, I know how to get you out here, basically. So they grab Wheeler Yuta, who is part of their group, but they grab him and they put the chair around his neck like they're gonna crush it. And you know, this is a guy that Orange Cassidy helped train. You know what I'm saying? Help bring up. So Orange Cassidy came right out, and it was all a trap because Wheeler Yuta started helping them beat him down too. So they were like, you know, they loved it because, you know, he knows what it's like. He knows what it is to, you know, make that sacrifice when it needs to be made, you know. And that's what they said last night on Collision. We're not going over Collision. I'm just splicing that in with.
Just is what it is.
Yeah. So they're beating down Orange Cassidy, outrun everybody that's there to put a stop to it. You know, your Dark Order, your Top Flight, your Daniel Garcia, and also Private Party.
Private Party.
Hey, can I mention real quick that I love the name Private Party?
Yes, you can.
I just wish there was so much more done with it. With that, just that name. That's not to criticize the people that are in it. But damn, not
at all. Especially not after this match.
No, like that's just a great name. I just want to shout that,
because we had, being that Private Party was there, the Young Bucks music hit, and they were like, "Oh, no better time than right now to come out and have our tag team title match." So it's the Young Bucks versus Private Party. If Private Party lost, they would disband as a team forever.
Don't you love those stipulations?
I love it.
Bruh, with that being the stipulation, when I tell you I bit on every single near fall, like, I mean, 98% of the near falls, I was on the edge of my, like, when Quinn accidentally hit Isaiah with the ring bell and busted him open. And then he wanted the hot tag, and Isaiah looked like he wasn't going to tag him because he was pissed about the ring bell. But then he finally tags him, and Bloody does a great fucking hot tag, and then they take out Mark Quinn to the point where they drag him all the way up the ramp, then go back down, distract the referee so Okada can come out. And tombstone him on top of the ramp so he can't make it back down to save Isaiah. And Zay is still kicking out of everything. He kicked out of the BTE trigger. They did a V trigger and a one-winged angel. And you think it's over there. 1, 2, somehow Mark Quinn makes the save. Dives through the ropes and makes the save. The Young Bucks hit Milk and Cookies, which is their version of Gin and Juice, which is Private Party's own finisher. They kicked out of that until finally Private Party was able to hit the Gin and Juice and get the cover for the 1, 2, 3, and Private Party are your brand new AEW Tag Team Champions. I was losing it. Okay? I was losing it.
Bro, like this match had me, I was at the edge of my seat. And I was like, wow, is Private Party going to break up? Are they going to pull this off? Are they going to, yo, shout out to Private Party. Congratulations on becoming the tag team champions. I'm glad they didn't break up because they're one of my favorite tag teams to watch in AEW.
Same. Absolute same. I've been watching them since House of Glory, bro. Tell you the truth. Like, Private Party definitely deserved this tag team win because, bruh, the one team I did not want. I did not want to see FTR beat the Young Bucks for them belts again.
No, I mean, shout out to FTR too. They're a great tag team, but I'm sick of them too. So
no.
Yeah, go sit down somewhere.
Like if it wasn't gonna be Private Party, there's one other team I would accept it, and it would have been the Outrunners. What's good, AJ?
What's going on, AJ?
What's up, Tom?
What's going on? We just sitting here talking about wrestling. Tori, you're muted. We can't hear you.
I see that now.
Okay.
No, that's Adonis. That's who I said I got beef.
Oh. Well, why do you have beef with Adonis?
Well, I mean, right now we're coming to the close of our show right now, right?
Soon we got Crown Jewel, and then we're over.
Yeah, we're coming to a close.
Yeah.
I tried to bring AJ on here for his birthday. Give him a birthday shout out. This been forever ago. Nah, ain't no real beef there, man. I just wanted to bring you onto the show because I know you're a big wrestling fan. I know you love it. We're talking about wrestling. It was a good opportunity. So, man, say hey to the fans. Glad for you supporting the show.
Indeed. Welcome in.
Welcome.
Anything you got to say? That's a man of few words right there. Strong man.
All right, we're gonna move on. So
yeah, we're gonna do this step by step. The first step was actually getting in here.
Exactly. So the last thing to talk about with AEW was the main event of the night, which was like I would have paid for this on any card. Like, but
Facts.
I'm glad I got to see it free.
Facts.
Swerve Strickland versus Shelton Bloody Benjamin.
Yes.
First of all, can we just give a shout out to Shelton Benjamin? I know Bobby Lashley's there too, but Shelton.
Hold on, nigga, you spoiling shit.
No, I ain't spoiling nothing. I just want to give a shout out to Shelton Benjamin, as the Uso said.
Exactly.
This dude has been the dude his whole career and just can't never.
Like I said, this was his third match in AEW, and in 3 matches, he's been presented like leagues better than he was presented in decades in WWE.
We talking about Shelton
Benjamin.
Okay.
He ain't better than Bobby Lashley though.
Listen, I don't.
He ain't better than Bobby Lashley now. He ain't better than Bobby Lashley.
Athletic wise, I don't know.
I don't know. All right.
Lashley can't move like him, but that's neither. Let's get to this match.
Yeah, okay, well, yeah. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Okay, so Shelton and Swerve put on a good God, what a match this was.
Mm-hmm.
Swerve ended up getting the win after the Swerve stomp off the top, but damn did he have to work for it. As Swerve is celebrating in the ring, MVP pulls out his phone. Very Heyman-esque, if you ask me. Pulls out his phone. The lights go out momentarily and come back on. Then it does what it was supposed to do, which was just put a spotlight on the entrance ramp. And out comes Big Bob. Bobby Lashley.
What made him leave WWE to go to AEW though?
He wasn't happy.
He wasn't happy there.
He wasn't happy.
It
wasn't even the money. It wasn't even the money. He wasn't happy under Triple H.
They losing a good superstar. They losing everybody.
He said in his words, Vince saw him as a star. Triple H didn't.
Yeah.
So
you know what? That's a topic, but I don't want to interrupt this match. But that's a topic there. Like, what are their visions? Their visions are different because I think Vince would see Bobby Lashley as that one, like he's a monster. He don't gotta talk. Triple H was that person that got the total package. No pun intended. Because Lord knows Lex Luger could not talk. But
no.
You see the difference? And he saw the writing on the wall and he took his exit.
Indeed. So Bobby Lashley came out, stared off with Swerve. Shelton Benjamin got on the apron. Swerve jumped on it, turned back around to get clotheslined by Bobby Lashley. The beatdown ensued. MVP was also beaten down on Nana with the cane.
Why with the cane?
Poor Prince Nana.
Poor Nana. All he want to do is his dance. God damn it! All he want to do is swerve when he drives.
You know what? That's the new song. Poor Nana with the cane. Poor Nana with the cane. Poor Nana with the cane.
But let me ask y'all something. What y'all think about last night though?
We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that.
Right into that. Hold up. So
okay.
let me finish up about this. So the beatdown ensues. They leave Swerve and Nana in a heap. MVP stands over. MVP, Lashley, and Shelton all stand over them. And MVP proclaims on the mic, "Guess who's back? In business?"
Hey, it's gonna be too strong for them if them go back together, get back together, it's gonna be too strong to beat them.
They are back together. The new name is officially the Hurt
Syndicate.
Hurt Syndicate.
Why does he want to go back to Hurt Business? That was the powerful team.
WWE owned it.
WWE owns that.
Trademarks.
So they are now the Hurt Syndicate.
So, just for the people who don't know, the WWE will change your name just for that reason.
Yeah.
So
Just to put a hell of it.
yeah, so what did Big E come in as? Big E was Ezekiel.
He was Big E Langston.
He was Big E Langston.
And then they took off the Langston. Yeah.
You can't take a man's real name and hold him accountable. So if you just say Big E, he can't go nowhere else and say Big E. He got to be something else. So you can't do the Hurt Business because WWE owns that. So you got to get a Hurt Syndicate, the Hurt Locker, the Hurt something. You can't do it like that, and that's the reason why WWE does business that way.
Yeah.
So they'll change.
I mean, they are slowly but surely trying to move away from doing business like that. Because you see, more and more they're starting to let people keep their name. And
but don't expect to see Dolph Ziggler somewhere anytime soon. You still gonna see Nick Neiman.
Yeah, you're gonna see. Yeah, it's gonna be Nick Nemeth. So yeah, but yeah, that's basically what happened with AEW, and now we're jumping into Crown Jewel.
Crown Jewel.
Can I start it off? Can I please start it off?
Hold on, real quick. I have to say this. I have to say this for every Saudi show because every time they're in Saudi Arabia, Michael Cole drills these. Michael Cole and Corey Graves drill these lines into our heads. From the beautiful, progressive city of Riyadh, Saudi Arabia.
Please don't bomb us.
Beautiful, progressive, beautiful, fruity. Oh God, it's fruity Skittles.
Oh my gosh, it's beautiful over here. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful over here. Do not bomb us, please.
Please.
Saudi Arabia.
But yeah.
Hey, you know what, AJ? I promise you this for your birthday. Go ahead and kick it off, man.
Yep, go ahead. Start it off.
All right. I'm just glad that the bloodline is back together. The OG bloodline.
Yes, I mean that's where we got to start because they started the show.
They started the show.
I mean,
I'm just thinking, wait.
Solo, throw your ones up. Hold up, wait. Let me.
Wait. My one is straight up. So
So we had the OG bloodline, Roman Reigns and the Usos, Jimmy and Jay, taking on the
fake bloodline
2.0 of Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, and Jacob Fatu with Tonga Loa hanging out on the outside.
You know what? This is gonna be a quick recap, but it might end up not being so quick because there are a lot of mistakes that were made in Saudi, and
it was.
But go. I want you to go ahead because there was something that happened. But keep going. I just want to point out.
I mean, the story of this match was definitely Bloodline 2.0, all being on the same page, all being cohesive, all working as a unit. Whereas Roman and the Usos, not so much. There was a Roman let Jay start the match because Jay said he wanted to, so he said, "All right, you know what? I'm gonna let you go ahead and go."
And Jay has sold more merchandise than him and everybody else at the top combined.
Yes, he has.
I mean, yeah, listen. The Yeet train has taken over, folks. I just want y'all to know this. The Yeet train has left the station, and I don't think it's coming back.
Talk to it. We need to see about that.
But yeah, so we had at one point there was a definite moment for Jay to tag Roman as the crowd was chanting OTC, and instead,
then what do you do?
Jimmy. Crowd didn't like it. Roman didn't like it. You know, Jimmy didn't like it. So nobody liked it except Jay. That led to Jimmy playing the face in peril for a while till Jay got in, and then he had his little offense, and then he was playing face in peril for a while. Then he finally made that hot tag to Roman. Roman got in, doing his thing, but ultimately wasn't enough. Solo landed not one, but two Samoan spikes to the throat of the man who took the pin, who no podcast predicted Roman Reigns to take the pin. Everyone said if they lose, can't pin Roman, can't pin Jay. Jimmy's right there. Nope. Solo Sikoa with two Samoan spikes got the 1, 2, 3 on the OTC.
Now, was that supposed to happen that way?
I think it was, bro, because
I think it was.
when you really look at it, that's who Solo had to pin. It had to be Solo to pin him. Because
I mean, we all know where this is leading to.
Yeah.
Tell them what happened after the matchup.
Oh yeah. After the match, Roman tries to pull himself back up. He's still clutching after Solo. They lay the beat down onto him. Jimmy and Jay again. They wrap a chair around Jay's neck. They're about to take him out like they took out Jimmy. The crowd is chanting for Sammy, asking you shall receive. And
what I'm saying
is Zayn.
There was a moment in that match, though, just pulling a little bit of the curtain back, where it was like, that ain't the finish. Mm-hmm. So the ref had to think about his job. Like, that ain't the finish. Like, one, two.
Let's call it what it is. Let's call it what it is. Jimmy was late.
Yes, he was.
Yeah. But I mean, I'm not arguing that the finish didn't happen as the finish was supposed to. I'm saying, like, at that one point in time in the match, it could have been over and it could have been different.
Yeah, call it what it is. Jimmy was late. It is what it is.
Later.
But yeah.
But that happened. Moving on.
That did happen. And
moving on.
So Sammy comes out and he's looking at Jay with the chair wrapped around his neck. Solo's trying to convince him, to join up with the new bloodline. Sammy holds his arms out, goes in for the hug, hugs him, and turns it into an exploder suplex on Solo. They're fighting off the new bloodline for a while. Solo's left in the ring with each member of the OG bloodline in the corner. Roman and Sammy both take off at the same time. Solo ducks out of the way. Roman gets caught in the face with a haluva kick.
Solo knew what was going to come from
while he was going for a spear. Jimmy was the one this time to pop off on Sammy. Jay's trying to keep the peace between them, and Roman's on the floor trying to figure out how the hell did I just get kicked in the face. So definitely some cracks that need sealing before we head off to war at the end of this month. And for those who don't know what I'm talking about War Games.
War Games.
Yes, sir.
So it's definitely going to be interesting to see how all of that shakes out, man. It's definitely going to be interesting. Reg, what did you think?
It was a great win for Solo and that new bloodline because you don't wanna.
They needed it.
You don't want to get those guys together and have them lose, especially at Crown Jewel. You want to build them up, and for them to win in an area like that, in that type of crowd with that type of atmosphere, it was amazing to watch. I was happy about that match, and I
Hmm.
can't wait until they go to war.
Like, bro, it
I
took like
really
it took all of the air out of the arena, bro.
Yes, it did.
Like when 3 count happened, like you heard the bloodline. Well, excuse me, you heard Solo's music loud and clear because the crowd was stunned silent.
You
I'm
know that there
really
was a crack in the bloodline because notice that Jimmy and Roman came out together.
Hmm.
Jay didn't come out with them. And
Yep.
notice how when Jay was yeeting on top of the turnbuckle, how Roman was watching him.
Hmm.
Roman
He
was
got to
looking like,
fix
yo,
that.
you really think you taking over? And
But
also
Tiger,
notice, all right, that haluva kick. Normally, you do that haluva kick in the corner.
Hmm.
Now it was mistimed, misplaced. I'm doing this for the people that can't see. I'm doing the air quotes. Mistimed. We don't know if that was an accident or not that he hit Roman with it.
Allegedly,
No,
allegedly.
It could
You
have been
know,
an accident. We don't know.
we will see. We
We'll
will
see.
see. Oh man.
oh,
Let's
Jew. Let's keep going. Let's
Yeah,
keep
let's keep
going.
going, man. What else did we have? We had
We
Orton.
have
Cody Rhodes
a.
and Gunther.
We're gonna get there, but I want
We
to get
getting
to
there.
this
We
match
getting there.
right here.
We trying
We
to go in
have
order though. Yeah.
a fatal four-way match
I ain't
for
see
the
that match. Tell me
women's
who won that match.
tag team championships. And for those who don't know, I want y'all to pay close attention to what I'm about to say. The team of Damage Control. We had Io Skies and Kyrie Sane
Hmm.
going against Chelsea Green and
Hmm.
Piper Niven
Yep.
going against this team. This is a team in the future for me.
Yep.
Metaphor. Lash Legend, Jakara Jackson. Then you had the champions, Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair. Folks, these teams put on an amazing match. Unfortunately, I saw this happening because once you get these teams together, and what was going on with these teams all week, Bianca taking an L on Raw to Io, and Damage Control winning the Fatal 4-Way match on SmackDown to gain momentum going into Crown Jewel. Unfortunately, all that momentum didn't matter. Ladies and gentlemen, your winners and
And still,
still your women's World Tag Team Champions, Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair.
I
there
don't
was some
think
great
nobody touching them.
there was some great spots in this match. Piper hitting the Vader bomb on Chelsea when she meant to hit it on Jade was inspired right there. That was an
Yes.
inspired spot. I loved it. Um, Chelsea Green needs something. Okay, and
Yeah.
Chelsea and Piper need
Yeah.
something, and I don't mean need something like there's something missing in their character. There's nothing missing in their characters. I love them as a duo, but they need gold. They need gold. Okay, like whether we get this, we get we get the long rumored women's mid card championship, and it goes to one of them, or honestly, it would either be for that. My top three would be them two and Mia Yim for to get that, but definitely wouldn't mind any of those three getting it. Um, if they do introduce it. Glad that Jade and Bianca um retained, but honestly, I would have been happy no matter who won this match. I would have been happy no matter who won.
I want to
Um,
say something before we move on from this match.
yeah.
And I got to give them their flowers. Lash Legend and Jakara Jackson. Especially Lash Legend. I see the power, the intensity that she has. It's not even the fact that she got the looks, because she looks amazing. But her character and the way that she's developing into this superstar, the way that the way that her and Jade looked into each other's eyes when they were in the ring. I don't know about you two, but that is a match I want to see. Down, I want to see Lash Legend go 1-on-1 with Jake Harvey.
They go have another stare down in January. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah,
They go
They
they
gonna
go
be a
they
good
go
match
they
for
go
both
have
of
another
them.
one in January. But yeah, say it again.
I think gonna be a good match for both of them.
Oh yeah,
oh yeah.
oh yeah, oh yeah, without question. After that, I think was the women's crown jewel championship.
The
I
Women's
believe.
Crown
Yeah.
Jewel Championship.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I don't
Whew.
want to talk about that match. I want to move on. Can we move it? Can we move to the next match? Can we move to the next match?
No, we
Nah.
cannot. We have to talk about
We
this
gotta
match.
talk about it. We gotta talk about it. So we had Liv Morgan, who is the women's world champion, going up against Nia Jax, the WWE women's champion, for the Crown Jewel Championship, which was, yo, TV did not do justice to how big them shits are, dog. Like,
Them
Facts.
stuff are
good
big.
God. I mean, when it was around Cody's waist, I was the oh shit, I spoiled the main
Now you
event.
good, you
But
good, you good,
anyway,
you good.
whatever.
Nah.
but
Let me save you on that one because, ladies and gentlemen, for those who didn't watch this match, let us just breeze through it real quick.
yeah, go ahead.
And they were going back and forth for a minute, and we knew what time it was when they were fighting. 'Cause she said it on SmackDown. I might cash in on you, or I might cash in on you. Ladies and gentlemen, while they were fighting, it was indeed Tiffany time. Tiffany Stratton runs down the ramp. Naya's down, Liv is down. She had the perfect opportunity to cash in right there. But she was unsuccessful. Why?
Well, first Nia woke up and was like, "What are you doing?" And she's like, "I was gonna cash in on Liv." But Nia was like, "Well, yeah, but wait till the match is over." So she was telling Tiffany to get out of here. They both went down again. And Tiffany was like, well, no, they're down again. I could go cash in. So she goes to cash in again, gets stopped by Raquel Rodriguez this time. Dom's there too. Match goes on, yada yada yada. Dom throws in the briefcase to distract the ref. Allows Raquel to knock Nia off the turnbuckles when she was going for the Annihilator. Then Liv was able to hit Oblivion, cover Nia for the 1, 2, 3. Liv Morgan is your women's crown jewel champion. Now, they did mention on the press conference the day before that the belts themselves were actually going to stay there in Saudi Arabia, and that the winners were going to get like a championship ring. Yeah. So, and since they said since it's an annual thing, they're gonna keep seeing, who could collect the rings and blah blah blah. So somebody's gonna be taking the Jordan picture by the end of this somewhere.
Basically, what
So,
WWE just did with Crown, they just created their own version of the Super Bowl.
They just
Because let's
upgraded.
face it, did you see how big that title was when Liv Morgan held it up? She had to Triple H had to help her
like
hold that title up. Like, is
like
she
it
gonna
was
let it go and let her hold it herself?
it was like 3 times as big as her championship. It's 3 times as big as Cody's championship.
Yeah.
Like, god damn, that thing is big. Like, why? Yo, anyway, like carrying that thing on your shoulder gotta look like you're carrying a boombox around, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my god. But yeah, so Liv got the win there. Big
With the
celebration,
help of Dirty Dom and Raquel, but
of
whatever.
course. We know, but she still cried like a baby face. So yeah, it was
Yeah.
it meant something to her, you know. So well done, Liv. I think
Congratulations to Liv Morgan.
indeed. Um Next up for me, no, it wasn't a match of the night because it wasn't even a match. We had Kevin Owens against Randy Orton next,
It
or
really
at
wasn't no
least,
man.
or at least what it was supposed to be, because Kevin Owens attacked Randy with a chair before the bell, turned into an all-out brawl. Referee got stunned. Adam Pearce got RKO'd.
That was funny.
Yeah, that was hilarious. Um, they fought into the crowd where Kevin Owens climbed up onto a railing and elbow dropped Randy through two tables, and that was basically the match slash segment. So obviously it's not over, and we will see how this progresses moving forward. And then off of that came my match of the night. Triple threat for the United States Championship was LA Knight defending against Carmelo Hayes and Andrade. Yo. Yo.
I
I mean,
loved this match.
just looking at the three names involved, you knew you was in store for a banger, but yo. Reg, take it away for a sec. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Man, these three went back and forth. Shout out to all three of them. LA Knight,
The
Carmelo Hayes, and
moonsault to the
Andrade.
outside.
The moonsault to the outside. Andrade. Come on. Everybody thought he was going to dive in on Melo. No. This man was standing on the turnbuckle and moonsaulted outside of the ring, right on top of LA Knight.
Like
When
picture
I saw that,
perfect
I
too.
was like, yo, picture perfect. Now we see where Charlotte Flair gets it from.
I
Mhm.
mean,
So what I did there?
we're not
So
we're
what
not
I
gonna
did there?
we're not gonna talk about Charlotte Flair because I don't like her ass either, and she never hits the women's side
Why?
again. But
I
anyway,
mean, we're gonna talk about Charlotte, but the move of the night to me, man, who saw this coming? When Melo, and we all know Carmelo Hayes, he likes to jump off the rug. Very athletic brother. Carmelo Hayes does this move. It's like a crossface type of move where he like turns you over and lays you face down on the mat. LA Knight had other plans.
oh did he? Oh did
When
he?
he saw the opportunity
He took
to
it.
nail the BFT, blackface trauma, lights out, quickly. Who saw that coming?
Dog
Hit Carmelo Hayes with the black force trauma
hit
and
hit
pinned
Car-
him.
hit Mello with the blunt force trauma while Andrade still had a hold of him. So basically, hit both of them with a blunt
Hit
force
both of
trauma at
them
the same time.
at the same time, getting the 1, 2, 3. Your winner and still the United States champion, ladies and gentlemen. L.A. Knight.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Whew, dog. Like I said, that was my match of the night.
it was. It was because the moves that they were pulling off and the way it ended was amazing.
Like that there wasn't. Don't get me wrong. Gunther and Cody was great. Next after that, but nothing on the card was touching that match.
No.
Nothing on the card was touching that triple threat. Them three put on a show for y'all.
I mean, I thought the women's fatal four-way match would be one of them, but this match was crazy.
This like before this match happened, that was my match of the night. Before the triple threat happened, the fatal four-way was my match of the night. And then the triple threat happened. I said, "Yep, gotta change that."
Gotta change that.
Got to change.
Setting up, and we have to talk about this. Setting up for the main event of the evening. We had the world heavyweight champion.
Whoa. We forgot to talk about Seth and Bronson.
Oh, that match. Thank you. We had Seth freaking Rollins going one-on-one with Big Bronson Reed. Folks, we saw these two go back and forth. We saw last week on Raw where Seth thought he had Bronson down. They brawling in the parking lot. Bronson picks him up in the trailer.
Seth took off his jacket to reveal
his jacket.
To reveal the same jacket.
Bronson was like, "Nah, remember, you scuffed on my Jordans. I was going to get you." And he got him. Put him through a table.
Let me just say.
With a Death Valley driver.
Listen, the fucking disrespect to pairs of Jordans throughout this whole fucking feud.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
The first attack, Bronson just got scuffed up. During the parking lot shit, after he stomped him on the hood of the car, Bronson takes a knee and creases the Jordan.
Yeah.
And then the icing on the cake last night, Seth himself is wrestling in
Jordan
11. Space Jam 11.
These two went back and forth, ladies and gentlemen. Bronson Reed. It took this match a while to start because Seth was jumped right on the attack. They brawling in the ring. Finally, back and forth we go. This match turned for me when Seth and Bronson were outside and Bronson picked up the steel steps.
Bad move.
Big time bad move. Shouldn't have done that.
Big mistake.
So what did Seth Rollins do? He trips him. He got a stomp. That's the first, not one stomp. It was numerous stomps. Because these two started the match off hitting each other's finishers on each other.
Yeah.
Bronson hit a tsunami right away. Right after that, he tried to go for it again. This time, Seth dodges out the way, runs right into a curb stomp. Now, back outside the ring. Seth seen the opportunity to nail the stomp, but this time he nailed it right on the turnbuckle, right on the steps, cutting Bronson Reed right in the eye.
Yep.
Throws him back in the ring, stomps him again.
Top of the rope.
Yep.
You thought Seth was finished? No. What did Seth Rollins do? He goes onto the top rope and hits him with a super stomp. Putting the big man down finally. Getting the 1, 2, 3. Your winner, Seth Rollins.
Now, I picked Bronson to win this match. I definitely
wanted Bronson to win too. You weren't by yourself.
But I wasn't mad at how he lost. I wasn't mad because of how he lost. He still looked strong in defeat. He still definitely proved that he should be up there as a main event talent.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. Hats off to Bronson Reed. Like him, he's always had a special spot right here for a long time.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I'm good I'm good seeing him finally get in the position that he deserves to be in. And then we had the main event, folks,
Here we are.
for the men's crown jewel championship. We had Cody Rhodes going up against Gunther, the ring general. Again, I did not hear a single podcaster predict Cody to win this match. Nobody. Everybody said Gunther was winning. Whether it was by interference or he was going to win clean, only thing everybody could agree on was Gunther was winning. I, on the other hand, know the WWE. Okay? The women's match was between two heels. We need a babyface to win one of these titles, folks.
And who better babyface than the American Nightmare?
So, Cody and Gunther had a hell of a match. I'm not gonna say they didn't. They put on a hell of a match. Gunther kept trying to choke Cody out with the sleeper hold. That was his bread and butter. That's what he wanted to do. Went for it. Cody kept fighting out. Cody hit, I believe, 2 crossroads during this match at 2 different points, and Gunther kicked out of both. Cody finally goes for his top rope Cody cutter. Gunther catches him in another sleeper. Cody rolls back in the old Bret Hart Roddy Piper finish. Rolls back. Gunther still has the hold in, but his shoulders are down. Ref counts 1, 2, 3. That's how Cody defeats Gunther. At the end of the match, Gunther is visibly pissed. So he's definitely pissed, but he's more pissed with himself, it looks like. You know? Essentially he beat himself by not letting go. And he gave Cody a handshake, but it was with an air of, oh, we doing this again.
Here's my take on that. We are officially in the Cody Rhodes era.
Yes,
It
we
was
are.
John Cena at first, and now it's Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes, when I saw him do that, it automatically brought me back. Those who don't know need to watch this match. Bret the Hitman Hart versus Roddy Piper. That finish was smart on Cody.
Yes.
Because I didn't see that coming. I actually thought Gunther was going to win myself. When I saw Cody do that, I said, he got it. He got it. Somewhere down the line,
as soon as I seen him roll back, I said, that's a 3 count.
I think Cody has been hot since his return, correct?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
How many matches has Cody lost since his return?
Now,
Mania and Mania. So 2. 2 that I can name.
Cody Rhodes
Yeah.
is the man to beat.
It was Mania 39 and Night 1 of Mania 40. I think those are the only 2 matches Cody Rhodes has lost since he returned 3 years ago.
3 years ago. This man has beaten them all, including a hot tribal chief and Roman Reigns.
He beat both tribal chiefs.
Both of them. Both of them. And nobody knew this. At a house show, he defeated the Samoan werewolf as well.
Yep.
Gave Jacob his first loss.
The only other member of the bloodline to have a pinfall victory over Cody Rhodes, other than Roman Reigns, is the final boss.
It's the final boss.
Dog,
What a crown jewel we had, man.
it's Cody's world right now. Like, bro,
It is.
I'm a Cody Rhodes fan. I've been a Cody Rhodes fan for a long time. Okay, but I also know Cody has a lot of haters. If you are a Cody hater right now, maybe you don't want to watch the rest of this year. Okay. because it's not gonna get better for you.
Now we can talk about the belt. Did you see how big that belt was around Cody's waist?
Dog, it took up 65% of his body. 65% of his body was belt when he put that shit on. Oh my God. Oh my God. Like, bruh, I know. I'm like, this is a 10-year deal. I just keep saying to every time we have a Saudi show and they put us through one of these changes, I say that every time. This is a 10-year deal. And it started, what, 3 years, 2 to 3, maybe 3, 4?
3 years ago.
3 or 4 years? This is a 10-year deal.
Yeah.
At least we know the quality of the matches is going to be good.
Yeah.
Because they are going to put us through some shit, boy. If we have another Greatest Royal Rumble, I don't know what I'm going to do.
I mean, we don't need it at this point if they got this crown jewel thing going around.
We better not. We better not have another Greatest.
We don't need it. We don't
I
need
don't mind. Like, and here's the thing: I don't mind us doing like actual pay-per-views in Saudi. You know what I'm saying? Like when they did Night of Champions in Saudi Arabia, I was fine. I was fine. That was a good show. You know what I'm saying? But it was just it's when we do shit like the Kuwait trophy and the Best in the World trophy and all these needless fucking belts and trophies, it just gets stupid.
I think we covered everything.
Yeah, we found, folks. We actually covered. We covered all the wrestling, folks.
That was our show.
We actually
Tune
covered
in.
all of the wrestling.
Tune in this Tuesday as I recap Week 9 of the NFL 100 yards of running. Tune in. Tune in also. My brother got something going down the line. Family Meeting Podcast. Check us out. Shout out to all the fellas. Nat, we love you. Mel, my dog. Tori, you already know. My brother.
Wait, Tori, can you come back? Yes. There we go. You gotta take us out, bro.
You gotta close us out, my brother.
Hey, yo, it's been a long, eventful week of wrestling, and you guys have stuck in there and hung in there. For those of you who will listen, those of you who have listened, those who will watch, and those of you who have watched, we thank you very, very much. This is, hey, Beast, what's the name of your show?
Over the Barricade.
Over the Barricade. And you guys have joined us as fans along the way. We thank you because we know you could have been anywhere else in the world right now, but you're here with us. And you know what? We appreciate that. First, your kiss. But with that being said, hey, Beast, bang the gavel, bro.
Folks, I promise you, I'm getting an actual gavel. I'm not bullshitting you.
You didn't even have to tell them that.
One day, it's not going to be a lighter one day. It's going to be an actual gavel. Okay?
Bro,
so,
with that being said,
Meeting adjourned.
Mean adjourned. We'll see y'all on the next go round. Catch y'all on Tuesday for 100 yards and running.
Peace out.
Shout out.